Hello students, welcome to Botany class. So today we are seeing the somewhat different topic, that is the taxonomy. So what is meant by taxonomy and what is the important questions how we will get in the competitive exam. That much only we can discuss. Okay. So here we will say who has, so the questions what we will get in this topic are the who has coined the term taxonomy. Okay, that was the first question. What we can expect, that is in the master following, we will have this scientist names. That is the first, the person who coined the taxonomy word was APG Condole. Okay, and the father of taxonomy, that is Linnaeus, Corliss von Linnaeus, who has given the binomial nomenclature. Okay, so he was the first person who has given this binomial nomenclature. Till that, we used to have only the Aristotle classification. He has classified the organisms into plants and animals. But the two kingdom classification was given by Linnaeus in the binomial nomenclature. How to classify the organisms and how to give the naming of the organisms. Everything was given, the work was done by the Corliss von Linnaeus. So we have to say him, otherwise give the applaud that he was the father of taxonomy. Okay, and after that, Theophrastus. Okay, and Theophrastus also does his contribution for this. And after that, we have to say, and this taxonomy, what is meant by taxonomy? The classification of the organisms based on their characterization, other identification, and the sexual characters, that is the reproduction, mode of reproduction, and nomenclature. All these things we will see in the taxonomy. So again, this taxonomy is having the two types, that is the alpha taxonomy and the omega taxonomy. So what is meant by alpha taxonomy? Alpha taxonomy. Alpha taxonomy means the description of the morphological characters. When we have given the description, when we have classified the organisms based on their morphological characters, that is the alpha taxonomy. Next comes the omega taxonomy. In the omega taxonomy, we have taken out the latest ones, that is the palynology also we have taken into consideration, and the phytochemistry also we have taken into consideration, and the serology we have taken into consideration, and the embryology, that is a study of the embryo sac. Okay, study of the embryo and the embryo sac is called as embryology. And all these ones we have taken into consideration and for the taxonomy, for classifying the organisms. So all those latest inventions comes under the omega taxonomy, including and in this okay, so like this we have classified the organisms and during the taxonomical manner. So here we have to discuss about the Theophrastus, what he has given his contribution, how Theophrastus has classified the organisms based on into three groups. Okay, Theophrastus classified the organisms into three groups: herbs, shrubs, and trees. Herbs, what they will ask this only: shrubs and trees. More than this, he could not able to classify, and he has written the book De Historia Plantarum. In that, he has described about how the herbs can be classified and given the naming, and the shrubs and the trees. And this De Historia Plantarum is the book name that was written by Theophrastus. They will ask damn sure in the EAMCET and in the NEET exam. These are the key points what we have to remember. We have to make a list of these things also. Okay. And after that, the next one comes Linnaeus. And what he has done, Linnaeus classified the plants into 24 groups. And he has also written the book as the Species Plantarum. 24 groups. and species plantarum. Any one book name you will get in the competitive exam. That much guarantee in this. Okay, so remember the Linnaeus contribution, and Theophrastus made 3 groups: herbs, shrubs, and the trees. Linnaeus made 24 groups in his book Species Plantarum. Okay, and after this, on what basis he has classified this 24 groups? Based on the number length of the stamens and the union of the stamens and the free nature of the stamens, and all these things he has taken into the consideration for group for classifying the organisms. Okay, and the next one will be the entire taxonomy is class in the classification is of 3 types: natural, artificial, and the APG system of classification. So what is meant by natural system of classification? Natural system of classification, this was given by Bentham and Hooker, and what they said, they have taken out the morphological characters into the consideration. Along with that, how the flower will start their origin. That means where the bud arises, and then the position of the flower, okay, color of the flower, nature of the nature of the flower. That means, is this the gamopetalous, otherwise the polypetalous, and all these things they have taken into consideration for the classification of the plants into the different classes, order, class, order, family, genus, species. Okay, for all these things, they have taken into the all the characters into the consideration, and where they are going, and what is the habitat, everything they have taken into consideration. So that is called as the natural system of classification. Whereas that is the second system. The first one is the artificial system of classification. Artificial system of classification was given by Theo. So in that, 2 scientists will come. So the NEET exam, or the competitive exam, what they will ask, uh, who will come under this category? Who will come under this category? Like that only they will ask, not the 2 marks question type for us. So in the artificial system of classification, they have not taken all the characters into the consideration for classifying. So that is called as the artificial, but that comes first. Okay. What will think artificial is the second one? No. First classification was given that is the artificial system of life, because they have taken only few characters into consideration for the classification. That's the most important one, what we have to take. And whenever we have talking about this system of classification, Theophrastus and Linnaeus both will come. In that, both what they have taken, Theophrastus has taken the external characters, only the external characters, and the Linnaeus has taken the morphological as well as the sexual characters. That's it. Not all the morphological characters, not all sexual characters into consideration. Few sexual characters only he could able to consider into his classification. So that is considered as the artificial system of classification. Whereas the next evolved one is the natural system. In that, what they have taken, where they are going, how the root system, how the shoot system, how the branching occurs, how the venation, leaf arrangement, and the lamina of the leaf, and the petiole is there, sessile. Otherwise, the hair-like structures are present on the stem. That is, the trichomes are there or not. Okay, everything, how the bud will be coming, and what is the dominant condition and what is the recessive condition in that. Everything they have taken into, so that is called as the natural system of the classification. Okay, and next comes the APG system of classification. In the APG system of the classification, what we have to say? So here, artificial, natural, and APG system of classification. So APG system of classification means here they have taken the angiospermic phylogenetic system. That is the APG, angiospermic phylogenetic system of classification. So in this, they have taken the phylogenetic characters, that is the numerical characters into the consideration, and the evolutionary characters into the consideration, and the like that they have taken. So that is called as the angiospermic this phylogenetic system of classification, that is the APG system of classification. In the natural system of classification, along with the Bentham and Hooker, Engler and Prandtl will also pass. Okay, and they have made the somewhat changes for this, so that will be coming in the APG system of classification, because this Engler and Prandtl changes the Bentham and Hooker's classification. So here only that classification falls actually. Okay, because they have taken what they have taken apart from the Bentham and Hooker's natural system of classification, they have taken the modification that occurs in the plant body. That's the most important one in the APG system of the classification. So here Engler and Prandtl will come, and the Hutchinson also comes. So what he has taken, he has taken the flowering families, only flowering families into his classification. So he has written the book named as the Families of Flowering Plant, that was written by Hutchinson. Hutchinson. Okay. And the book that was written by Engler and Prandtl, Die Naturalischen Pflanza Familien. So the book names are also very, very important. Okay. And after that, in the natural system of classification, we'll be having the Bentham and Hooker, and what the book that was written by him, Genera Plantarum. That was the Genera Plantarum. And in this one, which one is the most famous? The natural system of classification. So in this one, how many classes he has divided the organisms? That's the one what we have to talk. Okay. So here they have divided the flowering plants into 3 classes. That is the dicots, gymnosperms, and monocots. We have to remember like this only: dicot, gymnosperms, and monocots. Okay, dicot. And in this one, they have taken the seed will be having the 2 cotyledons. And again, this class is subdivided into, which is divided into 3 subclasses, which is having 3 subclasses. Okay, and these 3 subclasses are the polypetalae, gamopetalae, and the monoclamidae. And again, polypetalae subclasses are polypetalae, gamopetalae, and monoclamidae. Polypetalae. Polypetalae is having again 3 series. Okay, thalamiflorae, disciflorae, caliciflorae. Again, this how many cohorts will be present in them? Okay, that's the most important one. In the thalamiflorae, 6 cohorts are present. Okay, in the disciflorae, it is having the 4 cohorts. And in the caliciflorae, 5 cohorts are there, 6, 4, 5. Like this, it's decreasing. Like that, we have to remember. And the gamopetalae, in the polypetalae, what they have kept, the petals whenever free, they kept all these organisms under the polypetalae. Next one is the gamopetalae, where the petals are fused completely. In that case, again, that is divided into 3 series: inferae, heteromerae, and the bicarpellate. Bicarpellate example, osmum. They will ask this. Osmum, tulsi, holy basil. Okay. And the first one is the inferae. Inferae is having 3 cohorts. And the next one is the inferae is having 3 cohorts. Okay. Next one is the heteromerae. Heteromerae is having 3 cohorts. And then the last one is the bicarpellate. It is having 4 cohorts. Okay. And the next one is the monoclamidae. And in the monoclamidae, it does not have any cohorts. Only the series are there. That is the 8 series are divided. So like this. And the cohorts means now we are seeing them as orders. Remember this. Cohorts were named as orders now. Okay. The cohorts word was used by Bentham and Hooker. Now it was replaced with the orders. So in this orders, and here they have given the cohorts and the natural orders. Natural orders are nothing but now what we are saying as the families. Natural orders means families. Natural orders were the word was used by Bentham and Hooker. Okay, like that we have to remember, and they will ask this. And totally, how many cohorts they have given? 25 cohorts they made. Okay, Bentham and Hooker made total 25 cohorts. And write down anywhere. Okay, how many cohorts and how many classes, like that. They have given number of cohorts are the 25. Number of cohorts are 25. Next one, number of series. How many series they have given? 21 series they have given. And the subclasses, 3. Okay, and the classes, are also 3. Dicots, gymnosperms, and monocots are 3 classes. Okay, natural orders. This one only they will ask. Natural orders total 165 they have given. So what we are saying now, natural orders as the families. Remember this. And the natural orders in the dicots are this one. Natural orders in the gymnosperms are 3, whereas in the monocots are 34. Okay, and the natural orders in the flowering plants, total flowering plants are the 202. These are the numbers what they will ask us. Okay, and the angular and plantal. And after this, angular and the plantals and the APG system of classification, they have taken out the most recent one, that is the chemicals which are going to be extracted. Based on that also, they have done the classification and all these things. And we will see the next part, that is the families, in the next class. Okay, right? Thank you.